Good afternoon and welcome to What's Happening Telfair. Never mind. I must have been upside down.
He's telling me something.
You have your shining.
That must have been. It's saying there was a blind
spot in it.
I had a blind spot. That's exactly it.
See, it's that sun shining in.
We're live.
Oh, go ahead.
We're live.
So we did get us just in. Well, just to recap, we're still at Stinson's.
We're still at Stinson's.
There you go.
And if you're hungry tonight, you need to come on down.
A couple of pounds of barbecue, go on down to Jekyll, and that was what they ate when they were down there. So they love this place.
I have lots of people that I run in, and you'll say, where are you from? Oh, Stinson's Barbecue. Or they'll say they were traveling through and they stopped, so now every time they're going like to the beach or to Florida, they stop by Stinson's Barbecue. So
if you get a chance, come on by, join us, say hello, and we'll be very excited. Another reason we're in Lumber City is that something really big is getting ready to happen a week from this Saturday, something that I've enjoyed over the years. Oh, excuse me, 2 weeks from now.
No, it's a week. Yes.
Okay.
1 week.
It's coming.
Yeah, I was asleep.
The heat got us. But anyway, on September the 8th, I believe it is. On Saturday, we have Farm Day coming up in Lumber City. And Paula, I know that you're from around here. We have three ladies that are going to help talk to us a little bit about Farm Day. So maybe if you could introduce our guest tonight and just talk a little Farm Day, because it's a very good and exciting thing that we got coming.
To my left, we have Miss Brenda Powell. She's a member of the Lumber City Women's Club.
Hello.
To Tim's right, immediate right, is Wendy Powell, also a member of the Lumber City Women's Club. And then to Wendy's right is Virginia Hand, which is also a member of the Lumber City Women's Club. To start off with, being we're saying Lumber City Women's Club, they do host the Farm Day Festival. So Wendy, Brenda, Virginia, can one of you give us a little history of the Women's Club?
It's a great idea.
Well, the Women's Club started back in the 30s and 40s. Some of the older ladies would get together and do certain things in the city, civic events and all that. But they kind of let it drop, and so in the early 70s, we developed a young Lumber City Women's Club, and it was a lot of us younger women at that time, and so we kept it going until 1978, and that's when the Women's Club really started back. And we meet at the community house across the road from Stinson's, and we call that our building now because we maintain it. And anyway, we just do different things. We have a scholarship fund, we have Farm Day that we do, and we just do different things for the city. And we night out. Yeah, we enjoy every bit of it.
That is fantastic. Now, was Farm Day, about when did Farm Day start? And kind of maybe what was a little bit of the inspiration possibly for it?
Well, the new Farm Day started in 1995, but now we used to have Farm Day when we were small.
When we
in
were
Virginia were little.
Yeah. That's why we
wanted to
revive it.
Yeah. But it was something that started back years ago when the farmers, you know, they didn't get to come to town very often, and so once a year they celebrated the farmers. And they all got together and brought in their goods and all of that. And they had a street dance and all that kind of stuff on a Saturday.
Merchants put it on back.
The merchants
Back then it was everybody, different ones brought their guitar, their banjo, whatever. It wasn't that you hired a band.
No.
And they came down and they did the square dance.
That's the one thing I remember is the square dance.
Yeah.
Doing that. So, but anyway, in 1995, my husband he's a truck driver, and he had gone over to some of the watermelon producers, and they were having festivals and all that, and he said, why can't y'all have a festival here in Lumber City? When he said y'all, he meant Lumber City Women's Club, because he knew we'd do it. So me and Virginia got together, put our heads together, and we got the Women's Club to agree, let's try it anyway. And so it's 23 years now.
That's fantastic.
And we have enjoyed every bit of it. Worked ourselves to death, but we've enjoyed it.
And we have a real street dance with a live band.
Yes, we do.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
We do.
Fantastic.
Virginia, tell us a little bit off the top of your head. I know you don't have your list with you, and I know it'd be hard to remember all the entertainment throughout the day. But I know you.
We have Ranger Jody with Little Oak Mega State Park. She's going to start off right after the welcome. The welcome starts at 9 o'clock, and then she's going to be at 9:15. And then we'll have the parade, and then Gloria Caves. She'll come with Caves and Company. It's her students that she teaches music to. And then we have Jeff McGee and Jennifer Warren, and then we have Jane Reiner, and we have
Summerlin.
some of our Bill Summerlin and Bedazzled, the dance group, and we've got a line dance group from Blackshear. And then Lumber City and McRae's Own will be dancing at 7 o'clock.
That'll work great.
And then Victoria Phillips is going to be performing too.
So there's a lot going on.
And
We'll have
Church of
that
God.
on
I
the
forgot the
website.
Church of God's going to be
That's right.
singing, and Sue Salmons and her group. So
We'll have this
got
up on the website and Facebook, but by the end of the week. And so, if you want to know a particular time of some of the events, we'll have a more detailed schedule on the website and Facebook. It's kind of brief right now, but we want you to know, everybody to know exactly. Maybe they want to hear Jeff and Jennifer or Jane Ryan.
They're very good.
Particular,
Yes,
and know
they
what
are.
time they're coming on. So we'll get that up.
Now, I also understand, is there like a fun run and a breakfast early that morning? What are some of the details about that?
Okay, Wendy, you want to?
Okay, Wendy, you want to do the breakfast?
Y'all actually cook breakfast. So y'all tell
Well,
me.
Virginia and I are in charge of the breakfast. Now, there's others that's in charge of the fun run. So, but it starts at
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
We will be there at 5 o'clock or, shortly after. If y'all want to come
We'll
join.
be there all
They
week
have all the
beforehand.
trivia, all week. Chopping
Yes.
tomatoes and
Yes.
ham and whatever, onions, and you get your omelet the way you
Really?
want it, you do.
We have volunteers that volunteer to actually come in and cook the omelets for us.
And grits and
Yeah.
pancakes, and it's just
Yes.
a wonderful
It
breakfast.
is.
And now, where's it located in Lumber
At
City?
the Methodist Church.
And is there a cost to that?
Yes, there is.
Okay.
$6.
Yes.
Oh, you can't beat that.
And you can go, actually,
you want to drink coffee and
yes.
juices and Coke and
No,
Diet Coke.
you can't beat that.
No,
That's
no.
fantastic.
And if you can eat 2 of our omelets, we want to see you do it. Because they are huge omelets. So.
That's good. So we need to eat breakfast after we run. We don't
Yeah,
need to eat
right.
first. We may not go.
No, but you can have scrambled eggs too.
Yeah.
You can have it your way.
Yeah.
And that goes from 7 to 10, right?
7 to
Breakfast.
10.
Yes.
And then in between that sometime is the fun run and the 5K race, which starts on Church Street
Yeah.
at the Methodist Church.
Right.
And if you pre-register, you get a T-shirt. You're guaranteed a T-shirt. If you don't pre-register,
You will get one. I don't think
probably
nobody's
get
ever
one.
not.
No.
Yeah.
Just know that there could be a chance, and you can pre-register at the race, but registration starts at 6:45 that morning for.
But you get a free breakfast along with that. A
Yeah.
T-shirt,
So
a
after
free
you run, you get
breakfast,
the
and a
breakfast
chance
free?
for a
Wow.
trophy.
I believe registration's
That's
only
fantastic.
$25, so.
No, you
That's a
can't
lot.
beat it.
That's a lot for $25.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like there's a lot of preparation.
There is.
And a heck of a lot of work that goes into this.
Yes, there
You
is.
know, the average person will read it. So, ladies, thank y'all on behalf of those of us that are going to enjoy it.
And we have vendors.
Yeah, yeah, we do.
Yeah, we have vendors. We'll have funnel cakes and hamburgers and barbecue.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Just about anything you want to eat will be there.
Fried
Yeah.
rice.
That's
It's,
like Mr. Hugh used to say. Everybody'd say, "Why can't we get a festival to keep it going like Lumber City?" He said, "Because y'all don't stay up 2 and 3 months ahead of time and never go to sleep like
That's
this
it.
women does."
I would say there's no way you could throw something like this together in just a couple of weeks.
You plan all
It's
year.
I bet so.
taken all these 23 years to get this going.
I was going to say, but
We
y'all-
all-
Every year we learn something.
Everybody's got their
Yeah.
little section, and
Yeah.
they take
do
care
it.
of it. They have
Yeah.
committees. It may just be 2 people,
Right.
But it's not that we don't help each other out though. If somebody says we need help doing something,
Oh, yeah.
we jump in and do it. Wendy, you'll have the information booth, and what will you be selling there?
We will, the information booth is going to be located on the street, the daytime stage. We'll have 2 stages. One will be at the railroad track, and that'll be the one for the street dance. But the main daytime stage will be right in front of the bank, and the information booth is right there. So if you need to know anything, restrooms, where the vendors are located, what time, we'll have a list of entertainment all day. We'll be giving away door prizes all day long. We'll also have our Farm Day t-shirts. Be looking out on our Facebook page towards the end of this week to see when those are available and what the designs will be this year, but we'll have those on Farm Day. And just we're there for whatever you need.
Wonderful.
Also, Paula, Deep Productions will have us live, and we will put it on our homepage, and we will put it on Facebook Live, and our sponsor will sponsor that. So we'll give detailed information of who they can call to run, where to get tickets for breakfast, everything.
All right, and also go to
And that's
Deep
thanks to
Productions.
our sponsors.
Deep
Right.
Productions LLC, if you want, be looking at that, or the Lumber City Farm Day website, which is lumbercityfarmday.org. So, or our Facebook page, which is farmday.org, I believe.
Lumber City Farm Day.
Is it Lumber City Farm Day? So, look for it on Facebook or the website or Deep Productions LLC to get more information.
And Paul, I'm real excited about it. One thing that we didn't touch on that I'll ask you, a festival such as this, economically, does it have a pretty good impact on this area?
It does. You think, well, how's it affecting our local businesses? Because they're eating food from the vendors, they're buying whatever from the vendors, whether it's toys for the kids or a little craft they sing. But you'll be surprised at how many people that come to Stinson's either before or after they've been downtown to eat, or they may decide they need gas and they buy it at Flash Foods or IGA or whatever. But it does have an impact, and even on the communities around us, such as McRae and Hazelhurst. If people are traveling, they may stop there too for something before they
Spend
get
the night.
here. Spend the night.
Yeah.
Our vendors, a lot of our vendors spend the night, so it has an economic impact, which that's tourism, and it's the hardest thing to determine what kind of impact, because you have to base it on hotel stays.
Right.
So not everybody here is going to spend the night, but it is great for Lumber City. It brings a lot of people to town. Everybody has a good time, and they're making memories.
Absolutely.
That's it.
Yeah.
They're making memories. And my grandchildren just love it. They're from Atlanta.
Mine too.
And they love to come here for Farm Day. It's all they talk about.
That's fantastic.
And we just happened to say one time, Lord, I don't know if we can do Farm Day next year or not. Oh, Nana, you got to do Farm Day. So, that is impacting us right there. It is.
And it's free admission into the festival area. If you want to ride the rides or in the amusement park or purchase food or something from a craft vendor, yes, you pay for that. But to come in, to listen to the entertainment, to walk around, watch the street dance, no fee.
That's fantastic. I mean, it's a great service, and ladies, we really appreciate.
Well, I want to say one more thing.
Well, say it, please.
And this is very important to me. And that is that on Sunday morning after Farm Day, we have our church services.
wonderful.
It's a community church service, and it's at 9 o'clock, and it's always been downtown. But last year we had Irma that came through, and of
Right.
course we didn't get to do that, so we had it at the Baptist Church barn that they built. So this year we're going to go back there again. So it'll be semi-indoors, but it's at the Lumber City Baptist Church barn, 9 o'clock, and we want everybody to come because this is a community thing. All the
Absolutely.
pastors, all the churches in our community come together.
That's fantastic. I'm
And
so
it's
glad
a
you
good
mentioned
way
that.
to end Lumber City Farm Day.
No vendors on Sunday.
No.
It's just the community church service. And I remember way back, I come across a picture somewhere way back at the beginning. You remember we all came in old clothes?
Yes, we
dressed
did.
in old.
That was when we did it down at the nursing home.
Yeah.
We were in
And,
under the tent.
Yeah.
So, well, this is when we had the church service in the Masonic Lodge.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we did that
Yeah.
too, didn't we? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
That is just
It's
like
grown,
the-
it's changed.
Yes,
We're still
it
having
has.
fun.
and like I say, Farm Day is it's an institution
Yes.
in Telfair, and the Women's Club. You know, like I say, we can't say enough about what a great job y'all have done over the years.
Thank
and
you.
It's amazing. I imagine you top it each year.
We try to.
I don't
It's the
see-
longest
tried
running
to-
festival in Telfair County.
Wow.
I don't know of any other that has been running that long, you know.
That's great. And you can tell people take a lot of pride in this town.
Yes.
And a lot of pride in this. So we just appreciate it. And I'm looking forward to it. Gonna have a great time.
Well, good.
I know Patty will be telling me what camera shot to take or
And she's
whatever.
gonna want a photo page.
Well, no,
Yes.
no, that's mine.
That's you?
I'm going to
Okay.
go straight to that vendor right there. So I tell you what. Well, ladies, there y'all are welcome to stay right here with us because I know there's a few other events going on
They are.
in the county for a little while. Y'all please
We'd love
feel
for
free
y'all to
to
stay.
hang with us and chime in. And all. And we're going, Paula, next. I know that we've got a classic car show coming up. Y'all were trying to get me to put that old El Camino of mine
Yes,
in
did you?
that's rusted out. No, not yet, but I probably will. Patty told me I need to, so, and I will, but I just hope everybody don't laugh at it. 'cause this show has got
They don't care. They just want some entries. And you'd be surprised that people just like to look at old cars no matter what kind of shape they're in.
Right.
So, but this will be held at Little Oak Muggy State Park on September the 22nd from 10 to 4. And it's only $20 to register your car.
Can't beat it.
You can't beat it. And several categories to win in. Best of the show, People's Choice, first, second, and third place, and different categories of the cars of where you would be placed at, you know, display, depending on what year it fell in. But anyone that wants to register, they can call Ellen Self at 22860-0657. She's with the Friends Group of Little Muggy State Park. Or if you just want more information about the event itself, you know. But,
Now, Paul, does it cost anything to go and look at the cars? I know it's an entry to put the car in, which that's $20 is a very reasonable
there is
registration
no fee to go look at them other than the $5 park pass.
Right.
That is required, or if you have an annual park pass, you know, you don't have to pay the $5. But if you don't have that annual, it will cost a car, a vehicle, $5 to get in for the day.
Right.
It lasts us for all day. So, but as far as walking into the display of the cars, it's free.
One of the things I went years ago to a car show up in Macon with their Cherry Blossom Festival, I saw an old blue Maverick, which was 1977, which is a car my mom and dad used to have. And it brought back wonderful memories. And so a lot of folks who go to this, you may find that car that, you know, would have a great memory. Maybe it was the car you drove for the first time, first date, who knows?
Yeah.
You know, so it could be some great memories for people. So we hope that they do come out to Little Old Muggy State Park.
And there's other things to do that day out there. I mean, you've got walking trails, you've got putt-putt, different things going on. If you want to fish that day, you can do that. So, you know, go enjoy the car show and do a little other things, playgrounds for the kids.
And hopefully it'll be beautiful weather like it's going to be this Saturday for Farm Day as well. So
Thank you so much.
it's going to be pretty this year, I guarantee it. I guarantee it.
The weather was good last year.
It's
Just
warm.
normal, just-
You gonna put that down in writing?
I got it, man. No, fine. I just don't cash it in. I've been checking the weather and it looks real good. Patty, were you going to add something?
We have some people watching live, and they really want to see some Simpsons barbecue employees just come one at a time and wave and say I kept wondering because they keep saying bring them on camera, and I realized
I thought you were going to bring barbecue.
That'll be okay.
That'd be great. You know, that'd be.
Virginia, can you mind being we can't get out to tell one come and then send the other one out when they come back?
They
Just
can
on
tell-
5 seconds. They got requests from the people.
That's wonderful.
That's cool.
Well, while we're waiting on that, Paula, as they come in, that classic car show is going to be really big. I've been looking in here, and of course, Arts on the Hill is getting ready to crank up
I believe this is
again.
the 4th annual Arts on the Hill, hosted by the Pioneer Historical Society at the Telfair Center for the Arts. They have anything from somebody that sat down and made their own jewelry. We've had people there painting an actual picture on stage. the big, huge yard art stuff, like this big grasshopper looking thing. You name it, it's their photos, drawings, and some of it's for sale. So come on out to that. It's free admission to go in and look. So here's something else that's free. You know, we're this county, we give you the opportunity, even on a tight budget, to come and enjoy something.
Absolutely. And, you know, since we've been doing the podcast, it's our fourth one, I think it is, fourth, fifth one. You know, I used not to realize all the things that go on in Telfair County. And now I've actually been going to them. And you have a lot of fun doing it. And especially if you're cheap like me, you can have a cheap date and have a good time. I mean, you know, it's so the bottom line. But March on the Hill is a great thing coming up, classic car show. We said, Patty, for some of our people that work here at Census to come out.
They're going to come in just
They want
a
to say,
second.
hey, just one at a time.
That'd be great.
Because I couldn't understand what they're saying. Bring them on. And I'm thinking,
That's only on
and
the
then I
barbecue.
realized what they were talking about.
That'd be great. Well, while we wait on them, Paula, there's some other things going on in the month of September.
Well, I just found out. Come on, Tricia. Tricia. You get over here.
Get over here and wave, everybody.
Tell them all. Y'all tell them, hey, they're wanting y'all people watching. Y'all wave and say hello. Tell them for me tonight.
Can you get Patricia?
Yes, they said,
Okay.
they kept saying, bring them on camera. I'm thinking, who are you talking about? And it's y'all. They wanted to say, hey, your listeners are watching. Hello, everyone.
You need to tell Glenn to hop out here real quick.
Yeah.
Anybody out there with the students?
That's why they got a big crowd coming.
Absolutely. I think they had a ball team just come
Yeah,
through
yeah,
a little while
they
ago.
did.
And again, Stinson's, y'all, if you have a chance to please come and enjoy the food.
It's on 341 Golden Isles Parkway. If you coming from Hazelhurst to McCray, it's about halfway in between. You can't miss it.
And a very relaxed atmosphere, very family oriented. It's just very, and like I said, the food is not only great, but there is a wide variety. It's
I
barbecue.
can smell it. Can't you smell it? Can y'all smell it out there on Facebook? It smells good.
When he puts up the equipment, I know what I'll be doing. I'll be eating tonight. Well, we have a big minute. I'm going to get sponsors for this What's Happening in Telfair. The Bank of Lumber City and Telfair County Bank, proud sponsors. We certainly appreciate them. All their support. Merchants and Citizens Bank, we appreciate all that they've done. CL Defense, been a big supporter of Deep Productions. Telfair County Middle School, of course. Deep and Deeper Cleaning. Deep Productions, and of course the Telfair Chamber of Commerce. We appreciate their support. Who else we got
Come
coming
on
in?
over here,
Come on,
Glenn, between Brenda and Virginia and Wendy.
They will get
People that are watching us live on Facebook and they wanted y'all to come out and wave at them and say hello.
Hello. Come on down to Lumber City. Make sure you stop by Stinson. We'll fix you some good barbecue.
Or
Absolutely.
anything else.
The brothers that don't want to talk too much, you'll catch them when not cameras not looking, and they'll talk to you. Just remember, come to Lumber City.
That's it.
We're expecting you.
And a farm day. Y'all are going to be open all day
All
farm day.
day long.
Are y'all busy on farm day?
Most every time we do it. It's a good thing for Lumber City. It's a good thing for Stinson's barbecue.
Absolutely.
Amen.
The farm day has been, and of course beaches to the beaches as well, but we're talking about farm day today. It's also a good thing for the children to have
Yes,
some
sir.
young folks to do other than walk the streets.
Absolutely.
And I have a daughter that was born in September the 6th, which is around farm day.
Yeah.
And that she remembers that, said my birthday was around farm day. I think it was on farm day today she
Yeah.
was born, but so she looks forward to farm day and also her birthday.
Yeah.
Memory that she'll have the rest of her life.
Yeah, it is.
And I hope there are many more memories that'll be made from the other children and adults that's, in there. It is a good place to come visit. Just come on down and see the good old folks in Lumber City.
Absolutely.
Well
Thank you.
said.
Y'all appreciate it.
Big team. We'll see y'all later.
All right. Bye,
He's
Glenn.
not shy.
No.
I was going to say, he can take my spot here, man.
There
That'd be
comes
great.
Linda Thomas from McCray.
He's a preacher. Yeah. He's the preacher.
He did great. Well, Patty, did we get everybody from in the back?
I
We
think
sure
so.
want to make sure we've got them. I tell tell you
We got
what.
Melinda Thomas walking in the door from McRae.
Well, I was going to say, they must have heard us and coming on in. That's it. This is a great place to come eat tonight, and we're so glad to have them. Again, Paula, you were mentioning, I think, again, another event, something with Mark Twain, I think, coming up.
Well, I just found out about this. I know very little about it yet, but Mark Twain and Samuel Clements, apparently it's an evening of humor and music. Don't know which one does the music and which one's the humorous person, but maybe it's a combination. I don't know the ticket price exactly yet. I believe it's $10, but you can go on to www.tcfta.com and get more information, or you can call me at the chamber and I'll make sure I know that time.
Absolutely. I wonder if it, and we'll know more later, I would imagine, but I wonder if it's like a one-person show where they try to do, try to do Samuel
I
Clemens
think it's
facts, or it
two,
could
but
be
I'm not
two.
positive. But, come out and support this group. They provide activities almost every month, but at least every other month. They have some sort of show going on. The art show. We've had Dolly Parton there.
Right.
We've had the Grapevine. And of course, we all are a big fan of the Grapevine down here in Lumber City because they played at Farm
They're
Day many times.
fantastic.
But we had the Dallas Brass Band, that's a mouthful, that came, and they actually worked with our high school band and our students, and so there's a lot of different shows that they have at the center, and y'all, it's very cheap. There is a fee for that one,
Right.
but typically $10.
And that's what I was thinking. It's usually around 10 or so, so it's
Yeah.
not that bad.
It's not, and most of their shows are around 2 hours, with an intermission about halfway. So
And it's a beautiful building they're in.
beautiful building.
So we look forward to that. And like we say, there's so many things going. And of course, now that we're into the end of August, heading to the 1st of September, school is back in session. And there's a lot of things that parents need to know. And of course, to know what's going on with their kids. And of course, everybody's interested in what's going on in the schools. So Paula, I think, said the elementary school had some lunch and learn information.
Michelle Schlins is always good about sending me information on what's going on at the Telfair County Elementary School, so I can help her share it, Facebook, newsletter, website. But just in case there's some of our Telfair parents watching, we mention some of these dates. I don't have the times. She had told me they were the times were not definite yet.
Right.
But for kindergarten, it'll be on September the 5th. For 5th grade, September the 12th. For 4th grade, September the 19th. 3rd grade, September the 22nd. 2nd grade, October the 3rd. 1st grade, October the 17th. And then Miss Hussey's class, October the 24th. And these are all for the Lunch and Learn that they do where the parents come, and I assume grandparents can come too if they want to, and they sit down and they talk about what's going on with the school and probably with their teachers.
Right.
So it's a good day for them to come out and, it does say it begins at 10:30.
Usually 10:30,
I don't know why
but it
I
may
thought
be
did.
adjustable.
No,
So
I thought I had seen something else, but 10:30 on those dates. But it's a good time to come and sit down and talk with your teachers and that your students have, and so.
But one of the lunch and learns, and you learn a lot of these things. One that I went to years ago, there was some math problem that my son John was working on, and there was something called a whisker box or something, I'm not sure. So I go in there and ask about it. They sat me down at a desk and actually had me do it and showed me, so you can really learn some stuff
Well, it
in
gives
here.
you that
And it
gave
gives
you an
a feel.
opportunity to know what the kids are having to
It
learn.
really does, and I'll tell y'all, they really, as teachers, y'all know that they really are advancing things with the students. They go at such a pace these days, so it's great for parents to be able to go in there and kind of experience it. And again, the staff over at all the schools, elementary has their dates there. They're a good group of people.
They are, and they have a Facebook page for the elementary school and also a website. So, if you're afraid you've missed getting your notice home with your child, because we know no child would throw away anything.
Oh, no.
that was supposed to be with the parents. But you can always go to their website, which is telfairschools.org /domain/9. But if you just do telfairschools.org, it gives you an opportunity to choose which school you want to review, whether it's high school, middle school, elementary school, or find them on Facebook, which is Telfair Elementary. So, or call them at the school, 868-7483.
They'll definitely be glad to tell you
They
what's
will.
going on. So it's a great thing. Speaking of an educational standpoint, our last podcast, we dealt with the technical college. And I think we have a couple of things here, maybe just to remind people. I think that was viewed by close to 800 people. Got a lot of good feedback on that last one. And so I know a lot of folks interested in educational opportunities, Paula.
Well, if you live anywhere around, and I'm going to say McRae Helena because that's where we have a campus of the Oconee Fallen Technical College, which is called Little Ocmulgee Instructional Center. So if you live anywhere close by, you have that opportunity to attend Little Ocmulgee Instructional Center.
Right.
They have what they call a fall C term. I'm not familiar with these choices of words that they have, but it starts October the 11th, but you have to register as a student by September the 17th. But if you stop by Little Ocmulgee Instructional Center, the staff there, they will help you get enrolled. They'll help you apply for financial aid. They'll talk to you about how you go about purchasing your books and whatever you need. So they're really good about helping you. So they offer a variety. The list is huge of what they offer for
Oh, yes, ma'am.
certificates, diplomas. Even if you just need to kind of update on something in the field you're in, they offer those type continuing ed for certification on a lot of things. So,
In fact, as it was saying here, over 100 certificate, diploma, or degree
That's a lot.
programs. That's a lot. Great resource here in Telfair.
CDLs, CNAs, nursing, business, you name it, they have it.
Absolutely. And that is a great thing to be looking at. Paula, was there anything else with the OFTC or do we want to move on?
No, we'll talk about this. They're offering a training program, a supervisory training program. Now, this will be at the Dublin campus. Make sure I get this right.
Starting in October, right.
But it'll start October the 15th. Be Unit 1 of the Supervisor Training Program. And this is to help you. You'll cover leadership and motivation over a 6-week period, and it's $250 a person. And you know, if you are a supervisor and you're, for whatever reason, you think you need to sharpen your skills, you think supervising is easy, but it's not always easy. I mean, you're dealing with how many employees you got, that's how many different personalities you're dealing with.
Exactly.
Not that they're, bad personalities, but we're all different. So you've got to figure out what's best for you and what's best for them. And, sometimes you just need to learn some extra skills yourself to be a supervisor. Both of y'all are in supervisory positions. And, sometimes you just need to sharpen your skills so you can do the job you're supposed to do.
Yeah, that's true.
Absolutely. A great opportunity. And again, like I say, a number of wonderful resources here in the Telfair area. Also, and one of the parts that I always like is, you have things that where we can help people get jobs. We also have some places that could be hiring. And so again, a couple of little things on that, if that's okay.
Yeah, it is. We always want people to know about career opportunities or job opportunities, whichever way you feel about it. To me, I feel like my career because I like my job. But, sometimes we have to take what we can get,
Right.
because it might not be what you really want, but, never be above yourself to do what you got to do.
Absolutely.
And there's always an opportunity. Somebody is always hiring. Coca-Cola, great company to work for. You can go to Coca-Cola United website and you can find job openings for the whole territory they cover, and it's huge. It's not just Georgia. So, Husqvarna, another great place to work. They always look for employees. Lumber City Nursing and Rehab, they're always looking for CNAs and maybe LPNs. They're looking for dietary staff usually. So you can stop by there and talk with them. Telfair Forest Products, that's another place here in Lee that's a great place to work with, and they're always looking for somebody. Telfair State Prison in McRae Helena, they're continuously looking for employees. And Wheeler Correctional Facility in Alamo is looking for help all the time. So, there's plenty of opportunities there. And there's more that I probably don't even know about that's hiring, so.
Exactly. Of course, for those that may need a little bit more help Georgia Department of Labor is available. They help a little
They
bit.
actually have you contact them on their website and you can find even more job openings besides what we've talked about today. Or you can go to Job Training Unlimited right there in the old City Hall in what was a city of Arena. And they will actually help you write your resume, teach you some other basic skills, and
fantastic.
help you find at least a temporary job. So
Exactly. And in this day and time, you know, economically, it's good to have a job, and it's good to try to improve yourself. And there's a lot of opportunities for both. You know, right
And if
here.
you
in
want
Conroe.
one, it's out there.
it's
It
out
is.
there.
Yes,
like I
ma'am.
said, you know, we all want, especially if we've got a degree in something, we want a job in what our degree is for. But sometimes that, if we don't want to move somewhere, which I wouldn't want to move, it may be a little bit more difficult. But you know, there's always something, and to at least get you by until you can do something better.
Right.
That's
more
it.
what you want.
Until you can find that dream job.
That's
Find that
it.
dream job.
There's nothing
That's
wrong with
exactly it.
that.
So you can find what you're looking for.
Absolutely. And speaking of dream jobs or the future a little bit, obviously there's a number of things, like I said, I just glanced over this before we came, between now and the end of the year.
That's a lot.
There's a lot going on
And
here,
this is
guys.
just part of it. There'll be more. This is just some basic that I had dates on. There'll be a lot more other stuff that's coming up. But just like Day of Grace, and I hope next month we can get with Laura Smith and Eric Smith and talk with them about Day of Grace and what it means. But that's a sweet day. That's
Yes, it is.
which the 5th is not their daughter's birthday. It's actually on the 6th, but that falls on a Saturday. But this is in memory of their daughter, Grace Smith. And we'll talk about this a little bit more next time. And then City of McRae, this is their 3rd annual, I believe, color run coming up. The Chamber sponsors the Fall Business Decoration Contest, and we encourage our business and tail fair. It's a small fee you pay, and you could, if you're chosen as first place, win $100 worth of shopping hall
That's
checks.
great.
So, Trail of Fears and a movie night at the park is coming up in October.
That'd be fun.
And the Chamber also sponsors a Halloween costume contest for the businesses to participate. Small fee, but again, you can still win some shop at home checks.
Right.
Mile and Harvest Fest then in November. Jingle Bell Walk, Christmas Night Out, and our Christmas Parade. These are all sponsored by the Chamber. Cut up December the 6th and the 7th. And I don't have the date yet, but the Lumber City Women's Club also sponsors the
Jingle Bell Walk.
Jingle Bell Walk.
Fantastic.
And,
Christmas night
Christmas
out.
Night Out here also.
So I hope we can maybe come here back.
Yeah,
and
that'd be
actually
great.
do that, and then do the one in McRae too. So.
Love
And I
Hey.
know there's some of the churches, they have special Christmas nativities. There's somewhere around Milan, I can't think of the name of the church. I usually list that because they open it to the public. So there's a lot of things that'll be going on. Like I said, this is just a little bit.
Oh,
of
it's
what's
the
gonna be happening.
tip of the iceberg, and I think probably homecoming for the schools
They'll have
probably
a
going to be soon. So there is a lot of things that are happening. Paula, do we want to mention a couple of things as far as maybe a little bit about joining the chamber, and then I'd like for us to finish up with some last minute things on Farm Day before we go.
Yeah, we encourage people to join the Chamber of Commerce. What you get out of it as a business, you get exposure is one thing. You get that credibility that people know that you're a member of the chamber, and they say, this is a real business. We know how things are these days. You say you're in a business, but it may not be. But if you're a member of the chamber, you can verify whether they're doing an online business in your community or they actually have brick and mortar store. We give referrals to members first. If you're not a member and somebody calls and they will ask about a particular type of business, you're not going to get mentioned. I'm going to refer a member.
That's right.
First and always. We put Facebook announcements out there. If they tag me or email it, I'm going to put it out there for them, So you're on our website and different things. And there's a lot of savings that being a member can help a business. If they qualify, they could get a discount on the commercial property and equipment. They have to talk with their insurance agent to see if that is something that they have insurance companies that do. A lot of companies, they will say if they're a member of the chamber, you get this discount with our company on your annual premium. And I have seen it where it would save some of them almost $1,000.
Wow.
You know, so way more
Now, that's
savings
money.
than what their membership dues are.
Absolutely.
And in addition to that, by being a member of the chamber, it helps our community to be able to work with our state, on the state level, our other communities in promoting and building our county and our region. So, and we promote tourism. So, which is what we've been talking about.
Exactly, exactly.
And if you're interested and you want to join today, I'm not going to charge you a full year. I'm going to prorate it through the remainder of the year, and then you'll start in January and pick up a full year. If you decide, yay, I want to sign up today,
Hey, come join it.
come join. We'd love to have you. Rates are very reasonable for most of our businesses that we would have in Telfair County. Yours would only be $125. So that's for most of our businesses.
That's fantastic.
That's not a bad deal.
No, not at all. And again, Stinson's is a proud member.
They are
of the Chamber of Commerce.
way before I started the chamber. That's 11 years almost.
Wow. And like I say, we're so glad that we were able to come here to Stinson's over in Lumber City tonight. But before we go, any comments about Farm Day, anything we can say? Of course, we know we're going to have a good crowd, but we want a big, huge crowd. You know?
Well, you know, Lumber City Women's Club's a member of the
Lumber City,
chamber.
Yeah.
They are a member, and they have been a member
Thank
for
you.
quite a while.
Yeah, we have.
And we appreciate that. You know, it gives us opportunity to be out and promote their event and promote other events going
And
on
y'all
in
do
our
a
community.
really good job of it, too.
Well, I have a great board that supports everything and actually gets out and works too. So,
But yeah, we'd love to have everybody come out for Farm Day. Like I said, we have activities all during the day. From 9 o'clock, from 7 o'clock that morning till
About
12
midnight.
or 1 o'clock at night.
who's our band for the street dance?
A to Z.
A to Z.
Out of Macon.
Yes, they're
That'll
very
work.
good. Yes,
They were here last year. They
Yeah.
were really good. People enjoyed it.
Yes.
So.
And with the street desk, and people just bring the chairs and relax.
bring your own chair.
And
Yes.
just sit back, and if you want
And
to
just-
dance. If you
And
want
you
to
can
dance,
sit right in the middle of the
street.
street because the streets are closed down. It's a true street dance.
It is.
Downtown Lumber City's blocked off.
That's fantastic.
Cable off.
Enjoy it.
Nobody can, unless they can figure out how to scoot under our cables. There should be no music out there.
That is great, and I know that of course here on the parade, have we got some floats or bands
We have
coming?
floats and bands.
Usually we
Good.
have the Jeff Davis and the Telfair band.
Yeah,
I
tractors.
haven't heard this year, but
Yeah.
I think both of them are.
old cars,
Yeah.
tractors,
Tractors.
It's a
Yeah.
great
his house
time.
riding bicycles,
Hey, it's
Motorcycle.
motorcycles.
great. So I mean, it's a great time.
It
And
is.
It's on Saturday morning. Get up a little
You
bit
need
early
something to
and
do,
in.
come out. We've got plenty for you
Want
to
to
do.
put a float in the parade?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
We're still
Go to our website,
Yeah.
lumbercityfarmday.org, and there's no fee to be in the parade, but
Right.
you do need to fill out a registration form, and instructions are on it, and download it off the
Who knows? You
website.
might carry the trophy home.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. But before we go, one more time, let's thank our sponsors for what's happening in Telfair, the Bank of Lumber City and Telfair County Bank, Merchants and Citizens Bank, CL Defense, don't let me forget anybody now, Paula, the Telfair County Middle School, Telfair Chamber of Commerce, Deep Productions, and Deep and Deeper Cleaning. So, Paula, I'm going to let you have the last word. How about that?
Well, I want to give a big thank you out to Patty and Tim Deep for doing
Thank
this
you.
each
Yes,
month.
We have a ball.
Helping us get the word out to you folks out there about what's going on in our community. And, you know, this is just a different outlet of being able to reach people, and y'all really don't know how much I appreciated it.
Oh, I love it.
I have a good time. It's informal. We be ourselves.
Yeah.
So,
And have a good time. And we thank you ladies. Thank y'all so much.
We have a lot of Jeff Davis people watching and have joined our
Yeah.
connection. So talk and invite the Jeff Davis.
yeah, we want Jeff Davis. Listen, I grew up in
Absolutely.
Jeff Davis
And we
County.
have William
So,
County
we want Jeff Davis, Wheeler County, y'all are neighbors. We want you to come over to anything we have going on, it doesn't matter what it is. Feel free to contact us, and if you need more information, or just show up.
Yes.
And every month, go to Deep Productions at least, and see, they have their videos out on their website, and then you can watch the ones, the live ones. If you want to, go to the Chamber's website or to our Facebook page, or call us at the Chamber. We don't contact us somehow,
Yes.
but come see us. So, and hi to all my Jeff Davis friends and my family. I think my grandson Caden may be watching. So hey, Caden, hey Melanie, and hey Nanny.
That's great. Well, thank you so much, ladies, for joining us. Thank you, Paula, for all you do. And again, we'll see you next month on What's Happening in Telfair.
Bye.
There you go. Thank y'all so much.
Told you it was really fun.
I hope that was okay.
Thank you.
It was so good.
With y'all.
Well, we thought this would be a good opportunity.